Alright. Oh, there you go. As much as people are to openly talk about this, or said person's gonna openly talk about it, I'm gonna openly talk about it too, because... Yes. What's up? Anyway, let me just... backtrack. Revelation, let's go! Yes. We're gonna spill some hot tea today. No background music, no nothing. All being serious. No, but you guys can also like spill your guys' tea in chat, and like we can kind of like have a conversation with this, because you know this is unacceptable, and the more we kind of like put out there as a fact, the better, I guess. You know. I want to handle the situation like an adult. Not what the fuck that situation was. It's also why I'm kind of like choosing to be, well, myself, Sona, rather than, well, being Charlie, because obvious reasons. So yeah, we're gonna talk about some drama. Mainly because I feel like just the Twitter post won't do it, and also kind of prevents people from just like, you know, getting to know that person beforehand, and like everything a part of it. So yeah, oh yay. Let me out. Me talking about drama, and there goes the first bot. Let's fucking go. Can't we do one? Yeah. That's the best way to start something. In fact, I am gonna put on some fucking background music, because... too much focus. Realizes I can't... 5 cries. Hold on. Just going through this real quick. We're gonna talk about all of the regarding needs that Amont necessarily has to do in my servers and stuff later on. So yeah, I have 3 mods. Holy shit. Can you just push out of here? At you. Oh yeah, I probably also need to like unmute my desktop. Anyways, background music. What do we need? What do we want? Something chill, I guess. That's better. That's way better. Okay. So, regarding situations right now, basically what's generally happening as of current is... What has happened as of current was basically... When I was, basically talking with Ducky, we were starting to talk about a certain someone named Euclid, whom of which, didn't necessarily have any good things to talk to me about, behind my back, in specific as well. Which is, first of all, why would you tell somebody that behind someone's back, and not come to me forward about it? Which, A, is the first thing that, for me, is a no-go. Because I'm a person you can talk to. I'm not a person who's just like, oh yeah, I'm gonna be a bitch about it. Because, you know, I'm dramatic. That's not me. That's not me at all. I actually want to try and reason with that people. I mean, it kind of sounds like toothpaste person. Yeah. And then what happened afterwards is I silently unfollowed him, or unfriended him on Discord, better said. And then announced at some point, because I was like, called in homesick because of my mental state. And, like, I don't know, I think like a week ago or something, maybe like a few days ago, I posted in my community tab from my Yukumiku dance channel that I would be on hiatus. Now said person has commented on that post, which I have already deleted. I still have screenshots off of it though, so in case anyone's gonna be like, oh yeah, where's the proof, where's the proof? This video, this whole VOD thing is gonna get re-uploaded onto my VTubing channel. Mainly because I'm not a dramatic person and I'm not gonna use the following that I have on my other channel to, you know, cancel somebody out, because that's just stupid. And we'll basically kind of make like a Google document or something like that, just throwing everything in case someone has to me scream, where's the fucking proof? Either way, main thing that's been like pushing off this whole situation was simply because I said that I am not okay with how Eucli has been treating me and Ducky lately, and with everything friend related in general, because at the time it was just me and Ducky. And then all the response that I got was, and I quote, "Don't know what you're talking about, but okay, I don't know how to win anymore with this quote-unquote friendship. Sorry if you feel that way. I don't have any ill wishes towards you, and think what you want, I'm done convincing you." Convincing me towards what? That's the first question. Another thing that happened is after all that shebang, he basically reactivated his Twitter to then just move on and say, "Thought I made real friends, but I'm always the bad guy, and this is why I deleted my Discord server and temporarily deleted my Twitter. Not sure how I'm so evil when I haven't contacted anyone in the past week or so, because I've been dealing with societal ideation again, but thanks, quote-unquote friends." Yeah. You know, that's the type of situation where I'm asking myself, do you really want to post this publicly, on a public basis? Because first of all, that's stuff that usually wouldn't be appreciated by society. And on another note, it's just clout chasing. And since he posted it so publicly, I'm gonna say this publicly. And just kind of explain what the hell even happened from my point of view. Because people can twist and spin words the way they want. Also, I'm gonna take some time in between to like also read chat, which I'm gonna do now, because y'all for real said so much, goddamn. Good to do. He also told me that he would not have told me what was the difference, because he was scared that you would have got angry at him if he told me. But the other thing is, why would he say that to you then in the first place? And that reason being because he knows you gotta talk to me about it, because you're not a bad friend. And that's the whole thing. Which is why I'm gonna say he's basically just talking shit behind my back. Even though nothing serious has been said yet, but that alone is just enough for me to cross the fucking line. Because I'm not gonna be the person who's just gonna be like, oh yeah, this person is this and that. And not even gonna mention it to them, even once. Which is kinda like, I don't even know. For what? Exactly? Is that like needed for? also said things about James a while back. Yeah. Which is also something I'm gonna touch on later on. Anyone that ever says you're a bad friend, I'm sorry, but they are not worth your time, Ray. You are kind of deserve anything negativity. Wait, what did he say? Well, basically what Ducky told me was that apparently I have changed. That's all he said. Apparently I have changed. How the hell did I change? More or less is the better question in that situation. Is it because I changed fucking communities? Is it because I changed my attitude? Which, granted, I'm 19 years old. You stop developing at the age of 21. Makes sense that I will change at some point. I'm growing up. I'm growing up to be more of an adult. You know? And right now, as of this point, I'm more of an adult than he is at this point. Or at this current moment. To be fair, I was expecting him to run his mortar mouth about me. Oh yeah, nah. That didn't happen. You know, more true than that. I don't know how to say that word, but will ever be. Yeah. Which is the sad thing. I don't even know what I did to be told that. Not even from him, from like a second party. And it's just kind of like, what in the actual hell? And the thing is, all of this went down ever since I went into my first ever hiatus. Right? And I like went into a hiatus for like a whole month. And like, hold on, I gotta sneeze. Ugh, god damn it. Well, I know I just forgot what I wanted to say. I know that, blah 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 blah. Oh yeah, right. I went into a hiatus, and then ever since that, like when I like officially came back, all of that situation went down, which then went into what I'm gonna call the Kari situation. I'm just gonna name them Kari, and like nothing after that because I'm also not gonna be specific with the lettering and stuff because I don't like people just harassing others for the sake of harassment. But basically what the Kari situation was is that person in specific tried to like, well, ruin the friendship that me, Ducky, and Eucli, and well, semi-Estria had. But at the same time also not really. It was just kind of like, it was kind of shady from the beginning on anyway, because per se, when we first started being friends, it was like rather chill, and we were like starting to like kind of get to know each other and shit. And I'm like more of a vocal person than I am much of a texter, because I suffer with social anxiety, and I don't know how to fucking start fucking sentences, nor how to start conversations for that matter of fact, because my life is just that boring that I don't know what to say. And like, he never really interacted with me in any way either, which is kind of like, well, huh? The best statement though is the fact that saying that, oh yeah, Ducky's always there for him, even though I also say that I'm there for him if he needs me, right? The meaning of like saying, come to me if you need something. Do not even know. Cause like, I was trying to be there. I was online 24/7. It's just the fact that he never necessarily came forward to on what was wrong with him. Like, I was always the one trying to like, you know, help the situation out. as best as I could. And I don't want to bother people nor force people to tell me what's wrong with them on what they're going through. That's something that I don't want to do. Because that's not even my job. I'm not a therapist. I say that I treat people with their mental health, but that's something that those people have to accept for themselves and come to me forward with that exception. And it's not just me, like, checking up constantly 24/7 and being like, oh yeah, well, it's me, how's you doing? Are you depressed? Because I can't fucking smell that. And, yeah. Basically just kind of give like a face of what's happening. I'm gonna read the chat out of it. It's an Italian insult. Okay, not that. How about you, James? He told me that he took the distance from you, James, because to him, you seemed only someone who always would try to look cool. Because you had a story of every situation. What in the fuck? That is a bit... That moment when Shad is deciphering the Italian word. No, but like, yeah. In other news, it was also kind of theorizing. It's just a theory. I'm gonna say that. Nothing's really like canon or whatever the fuck. It's like the fact that things were kind of weird between us. Like between me and Euclid in specific. Because it was kind of just like a situation of like, huh. So you gotta say weird things to praise me in front of your girlfriend. Which is kind of weird. And kind of hot as well. And granted, I'm taken, you know? So I'm not even like the type to like be all like flirty and stuff, right? I'm not reading that shit. I was even like not acknowledging the fucking flirts I was doing because I was literally like freaking learning at best. And like, I don't know, it was like situations like, oh yeah. For instance, when I was like in a stream once, Kinsey was there and we were like talking about debuts. And he was like, oh yeah, in terms of debuting, Charlie's one was the best one. Even though mine was kind of like a complete failure because my ass fucking stuttered a lot due to the fucking due to the karaoke part of things. And then Astria was just kind of like dotting in chat, being very disappointed to hear that because, you know, you don't necessarily hear that all day. And it's just kind of like, okay. That was the first time when I actually thought it was kind of weird to me because, well, you're saying that in front of your girlfriend. Granted, I know you can like things that are better than your girlfriend, but like, you know. Granted, beforehand, he's been also kind of gushing about my whole art style and stuff, and then other things, which is also kind of like weird in a way. Which I understand people fangirling and stuff, but I don't know, man. I don't know, man. It was weird. And another thing I also know, because he literally sent me that in a Discord DMs, it's the fact that he was like saying stuff, like saying, I don't know, even like explaining his crap with the whole Corey situation. It was like, oh yeah, you like a very hot, sexy German lady, whatever the fuck. And I'm just like, what? You know, if you would love your girlfriend, right? You wouldn't say that type of shit to me. And he also knows that I have a boyfriend. Which makes the situation be even more weird. In my opinion. Just saying. Permissions to take the trash out since he's not banned? Yes. You have the honors. There you go. Good job. Good job. There we go, I feel much better. You know, I kind of felt like James had like, I kind of figured that you would need to do that, because especially with the shit happening between you and Euclid, I just kind of feel like that was like a little bit more uplifting. So yeah. No, but like, on other notes, it's just like kind of like, why would you say these things? Like, to me, when you're literally in a relationship while also knowing that I'm in a relationship. I don't know, man. It's just a theory. It's just my personal thinking. And I'm just like, bruh. So yeah. Basic stuff. And then other things that I also partially remember. It's kind of blurry because these things are kind of like happening like very extended time zones. Like very extended like time framing. As parts of them are like from a few months ago, parts of them happened just now, and it's just kind of like, wowee. I don't know, man. It's just weird. Okay, now I just forgot what I wanted to say originally. That's nice. Also, hello, Vedic10, don't mind me, I'm just ranting. Ranting, venting, exposing. There's a certain someone meant to like start drama with me, and I'm just kind of like ending the drama off by basically just saying what's fact and what's not, because I'm not a person to be silenced. But yeah. I'm trying to think. I'll probably remember at some point. I'm just gonna go ahead and read what the chat had to say. Oh my lord. That's what he told me. See, if he was trying to insult me, he was gonna have to do better than that. Because his immaturity must have been an insecurity. But the fact he was the product of a broken condom. Goddamn. I like your debut a lot, but it's weird to say that in front of your girlfriend. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It just kinda... I don't know. No, but like, it's... I don't know. Especially if you do especially because the debut of Astria was something important to her, since... No, Euclid was there with her. Yeah, I mean, it could also be because I was like doing your traditional VTubing debut, which is only like, you know, you casual VTuber, debuting yourself, explaining your fucking lore and shit. You know, just basic stuff, really. So, yeah. Kinda just my thinking, though. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I know, I just remembered. It was like also one time when he was like drunk streaming. They stream public. I can talk about this on the public matter. I don't care. And like was talking about like how he barely like gets views and stuff. And it's just like, I don't know, kinda like petting over the whole situation of being like, yo. So like, before I was like considered being a girlfriend and guy friend with like Astria, right? I had so many fucking views, I had so much fame, and I had so much popularity, blah 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 blah. And then and ever since like SGA like confirmed that they were like together, that kind of just like went down because he used to be like a not safe for work VTuber, which is kind of like, so like you're basically committing to tax fraud and selling yourself on the internet if that's what you want to do, because most of these VTubers are extremely lewd and they're for the fucking gotcha boys, because you know. And another thing that also happened was like the fact that it was basically like switching around with the fact that, oh yeah, just because of her, all of that type of stuff just went away. And it's just kind of like, well, what do you expect? These people are gotcha boys, right? They're not gonna stay with you mainly because for the sake of like, you know, being there and like, haha, funny. I wanna be that person to have all the views and money, but now I can't do that because, you know, something that I don't necessarily understand, which granted, he never even did any research on the whole VTuber community in the first place. He just kind of jumped on the bandwagon and just expected things to work. He had no clue what to do with the moderating, he had no clue what to do with the whole, well, paying for model situation, he had no clue what the fuck to do with the whole setting up streams and all of that garbage. And the thing is, most people who stream aren't necessarily like falling into the categories and that he's streaming in, right? And it's just kind of like, what in the hell? Really, just what in the hell? And even like calling your girlfriend out on these things while drunk, while on stream, it's just like, what in the actual fuck? You know? And as much as I can understand that he has a mental illnesses don't excuse actions. Mental illnesses will never excuse any type of action. That's just the way it is. That's the way people handle it in court. And that's the way how people just, like, deal with it in general. Because if you consider having a mental problem, they will put you into a mental facility. And I'm not even joking with that either. So, like... I don't know what to tell you, man. A drunk stream, yeah, I remember the drunk stream, I wasn't comfortable. Yeah. It was not really pleasing to watch. And you can say that you're brutally honest when being drunk, but still, it's unacceptable. You can choose to not say things. You can choose to be silent about it. You can choose to not be a bitch about it on the internet. Because the reality of things is no one's gonna care about that. And that's just how things are. And due to the course of a whole friendship, right, we've never talked. We've never had a proper talk. Even once in a month. Like, it was mainly just like, oh yeah, hi, hello, how's it going? Oh yeah, you're working on this and that, you're working on the moderating, you're working on the other things. Because remembering, I was also kind of like considered the artist and rigger for like the chibi model that I made for him. As a gift, mind you. As a fucking gift, mind you. Which I never got anything back from it. So like, thanks for that, I guess. And I'm just like, huh? Like, what the heck? Like, even when my drunk, I may have no filter, but I rarely ever mouth off like he did. Exactly, that's what I'm saying. He literally said that he jumped on the VTubing thing because he liked the models. Now, but that's not what VTubing is about. VTubing isn't just for modeling and sake, or for the whole model situation. It's far more than that, and that's something that he didn't know, which is also a reason why, like, you know, he was being petty about the whole situation, because, you know, every VTuber is able to pull it off but him. His work's not mine. But, like, you know? You also tried to say Euclid to give nice words, but apparently never did. No. There were rare incidents where he actually did. It's when my depression was actually majorly worse. But there were also days where my depression was worse, you knew about it, but Euclid never really cared for it. Which, granted, I'm not forcing anyone to be there for my mental instabilities, because that's my thing to work on, and no one necessarily else. The help is appreciated, but I'm not going to force anyone to fucking help me, because y'all ain't fucking therapists. You know what I'm saying? But to be fair, his career crashed and burned as much as his work lives. Well, in a nutshell, basically. But yeah. Just later on go around and saying stuff like that. Oh yeah, we were alleged friends. We've apparently abandoned him. Me and Ducky apparently abandoned him. Me and Ducky were trying our hardest to fucking make that friendship work. He was the one who let it go. We were only tired of constantly waiting for him to make a move. And I'm not gonna sit there and just accept the fact that he said, oh yeah, we basically just sat on our asses and did nothing. We did something. Ducky constantly told him every day to be okay, or if he's okay, and I on my part said that if he needed something, he can go to me, because I'm not the person who's gonna be like, oh yeah, is anything up? Because I can't smell mental instabilities. I'm not that type. I would be able to see it if I actually saw a face in front of me, but I did not. It was on an online basis. And that's something that people tend to forget. Just because someone says they're gonna help you, and gonna say if you need something, you can like talk to them about it. You as the person who is getting the help should be expected to talk to them, and not vice versa. See, he's a stubborn bastard because it's not yours and Ducky's fault. He did fuck all. There's only so much Ducky can do. Yeah. And I'm not the person who's gonna go up his ass and be like, hey yo, you go. Oh, oops, sorry. I'm not the person who's gonna be like, hey yo, everything good? Like constantly on a daily basis, because that's not me. If people want something from me, if they need mental health issues, or any type of trouble mentally instability related, they can come to me about it if they want to help to be even accepted. Because if they don't even want that help, and I'm talking to them basically for nothing, then what is that going to do for me? Basically nothing. You know? And that's what I'm going to say, and will always say. If you want something from me, you can come to me, but I will never ask you if you're okay. I will check a few times, maybe a couple times, but only to check if that person is actually like willing to even be there for me, or even is like willing to actually be friends with me. Because I have friends who actually probably want to talk to me, who actually have conversations, who actually know and respect that the fact that due to my insecurities and due to me being highly social anxiety related, I don't necessarily know how to start conversations. Due to that though, these said friends at least try to make me feel included. And that's what a real friend should do. And that's what those friends necessarily are. Those are real friends. That what Euclid did was just being an asshole. I was always there for him, and I even helped him with his bank account a couple times. See? Another thing that also kind of pisses me off is the fact that he basically took Ducky's money, and basically also took my work for granted. If you know what I'm saying. And it's just like, what in the actual hell? Well, I went to a therapist session for a few weeks, didn't help shit though, so I decided to go work on myself, and I eventually worked on my leg. I only have a few breakdowns when it happened next day. After I turned 20, then the rest happened in 2020, and I ended up replacing my bedroom door twice. Putting a hole for my wall. Yeah. I'll be honest though, that's something that necessarily also kind of goes in with the whole mental situation of you know, not having necessarily anyone to talk to about these issues, and not having the right help. Because certain therapists can treat certain mental illnesses. Because, for instance, it might be, or something like that also might be considered having, like, a very aggressive type of a depression, which would need aggressive therapy. I'm not gonna say that you need it. I'm just gonna think of, based on what I know, that it might be a thing. I'm personally not a therapist myself. I can only say things based off what I know and what I see. And on what things sound like. I didn't cope well in 2020 because I loved to socialize, and being stuck in my house for more than 6 months was driving me around, and to be fair, no one was really good around 2020, so I totally understand that. It is accepting. It is understanding. I can fully get behind that. I myself was breaking down that year. I can totally understand. Oh yeah. So yeah, in theory, that's basically all that I know of. And I just kind of also want to spread the awareness if anyone is ever going to be like, or at least try to be friends with Euclid. Just think about it for a second. Because all of these situations are things that not only happen to me, not only to Ducky, but also James. And we're 3 people. And then there's the whole girlfriend situation with Astria. And all of the other things. I'm not gonna say that nobody should, like, go ahead and watch those streams or something like that. Like, I don't care about that. It's just the whole friend situation. Be careful with, or if you actually want to associate yourself with them. Because there are certain things that necessarily aren't really acceptable for a friend to do. And for a boyfriend, for a matter of fact. It's just very one-sided. And you barely get anything back from them. And it's just kind of like, think about what you do, and think if you actually want to be around that person. Don't spread hate and or harassment, because that's just unneeded. I don't want to, like, when I'm officially posting this online on YouTube, on my YouTubing channel, I don't want to start, like, actual drama. I want to close this drama. I want to get people thinking before they act. Especially with people like that. So, with that knowledge, I'm gonna close the screen. I'm gonna close the stream. Now I'm gonna go ahead and, well, basically, if the VOD is done later on up, I'm gonna be, like, cutting the section off. So, yeah. Basically, all I had to say, well, it's what I had to say, and now basically it's just like, whatever you know, say it. I'm gonna include that as like a cut-in within, in between, you know, the whole situation. Because I am gonna edit this VOD, so that it's kind of like, so that it's kind of like more better to like make out what the hell I'm saying, because, you know. Constantly having these cut-ins is kind of like, well, fuck. But, yeah. So yeah, comments are welcome. I said my shit. Talk your shit. Also, my 20th birthday, I found out my partner not only cheating with 2 people, but used me to hurt her acts, but mentally a bit, but physically angry. To where I just punched my wall, and my ex-dad called and threatened to beat my ass for upsetting his daughter. So I said to him, with my camera on, maybe she should have thought about that when she decided to screw with my head. And said to him to go fuck himself, and I hung up. To be fair though, it's a fair reaction. I'm sorry, but she messed up on that point. You didn't even do anything. We're super sad that he took our money and work and gave out stuff and I need to learn how to fucking read. Swear I have dyslexia or some shit. Read Lexia. He's super sad that he took our money and work and gave us stuff in return and getting told that we abandoned him. Yeah, because we literally didn't. We were trying our best. Like, what the fuck? So sorry to hear that. Funny thing, I saw her that in prison, and he never did shit when I got to his face. Oh, in person, not in prison. Oh, whoa. Goddamn me. So we talked more shit than backing it up. Yeah. That's what most people do, though. I'm gonna be honest. Most people just talk smack, and then when you actually, like, prove facts, they just start realizing and then just, like, back off. That's just the way it is. Oh yeah. One thing I'm gonna do now. Because y'all asked for it. Oh, mainly one person asked for it, and I kind of just agreed onto it, because, you know. Because I still have, like, things from him on my desktop, right? I'm gonna delete them now. On stream. Let's get rid of memories together, y'all. I'm just gonna, like, put them on my desktop so I can just, like, drag them over and don't expose my freaking files, because I have too many. Where do we start? Where do we start? We have quite a lot. And first things first, fucking YouTube Studio. Ooh, okay, yay. Burn the garbage. Heck yeah. Burn the garbage. Burn the garbage. Burn the garbage. Burn the garbage. Yeah. I'm also ready to chill about this whole situation and not just be like, oh yeah, he's such a bitch. Like, go out for him and do shit. Nah, bruh. Nah, bruh. I'm just advising people. Well, honestly, I tried with both of you, and Churlee has my besties. One thing you could never do. Literally. Honestly, though. Like, what the fuck did he ever get for us? God damn. And again, like I said, don't go out and, like, witch hunt them or, like, send harassment, because it's not gonna do anything. Back to the models, okay. Okay, there's some of the garbage. And then, where's my commission thing? Commissions. All of this can go yeetus deletus. But now we saw Euclid's true colors, and then that is no reality. You will be forgotten. I mean, depending on if the people are actually, like, trying to accept that fact. I mean, basically, I was just saying personal experiences. I mean, if that alone is gonna do something, I don't know, but, like, I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna be the only person who's gonna come forward with this crap. Because I'm pretty sure I'm not the only person saying this. Or thinking this, rather. Let me just... grab this as well. Put it over there. Oh, what did I do? Oops. It's my eyeballs over here. Doing. 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 Oh, oops. Doing. 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 Yoink. Oh. Oh. Oopsie. There's other that think it like you, Charlie. Trust me on that. Yeah. I know. There's all of this garbage. And that's basically it. Okay, I'm gonna expose my whole fucking screen to y'all. Ooh! Look at that! What a beautiful screen. Hold on. Let me get my trash can. This is all the garbage, right? All of that. It's the garbage that I made just for this bitch, am I right? 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 Goodbye. Oh, Inception. Totally trippy. Heck yeah. I talk about some of the others, and they said the same situation as well. It is! I'm gonna be honest, it is. Also, nice anime. Thank you. I mean, it's not anime, it's basically just freaking Hazel, but... Bye-bye, garbage. Just gonna make sure that I actually deleted everything. Oh yeah, I actually got deleted. Cool. Let's go, baby! Gonna look over to make sure I actually deleted properly anything. Oh no, I forgot something. Oh hell no. Oh hell no. Y'all, This shit exists. This fucking shit exists. And some of these people also don't exist anymore. Like, I don't think she exists anymore. I don't think she exists anymore. I don't think that this person right there exists anymore. Wait, let me zoom in. Like her. Wait, they're the same person. I don't know if she's still there. Oh, probably might be. I don't know if she is still there. She probably also might be. But, like, I don't know about this bitch either. Well, I just called her a bitch, but you know what I mean. I don't know these people. So like half of these people are like gone. I don't know about this chick over here, but yeah, I'm gonna trash that into the trash bin as well. Yoink. 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 We're trashing everything today. Oh shit. I'm getting spam texted, hold on. You know, that was basically it. Let's go. Deleted everything. That one on the right is Letty, which recently disappeared. Ask James about that. Wait, so they disappeared too? Really? What happened? Like, those are some news that I'm very surprised about. Oh boy. Oh yeah. That is basically all that happened. In a nutshell. In fact, I'm just gonna not cut the stream at all. I'm just gonna upload it as is. I'm just gonna download the VOD, upload it, and boom. I cannot be asked, bro. Also, I'm gonna make the effort to edit this. Hell no. I don't know what happened with Letty. She just disappeared out of nowhere. Oh. Probably went to hiatus or something. I mean, most YouTubers do. Oh wait, so that basically means no one from those people who were with Euclid are there anymore. Wait, that's kind of sad. What the fuck? Okay, kind of shows how how the garbage he is. God damn. Sweet baby Jesus. And she's just taking a break. I see. Yeah. But if she has, it's a shame, really. Yeah. I mean, who knows? We'll see. But, yeah. That's all I have to say. So yeah, I think I'm gonna close off the stream. This is basically everything that I had said that I had on my chest that needed to be out, and yeah. I might stream again near the weekend, somewhere around that, probably around the same time. Maybe less, maybe earlier. Who frickin' knows? But yeah. Oh yeah, and I'm also gonna say, I'm gonna look into the whole Kick streaming website, just gonna say that. Announcements, ayo. I'm gonna look into the whole Kick situation, see how that platform works. I'm gonna like also test stream here and there, like a couple times. Together with Ariko, who is my boyfriend. If y'all don't know, didn't know, now you do know. Anyway, going on. So yeah. If I'm not gonna cry over it anymore, I'm done. Yeah, same. We also hope that she doesn't believe in Euclid's words. Yeah. I'll be around to help. Me will also be there to help. Thank you. Awesome. Let me just sit correctly. I'll be announcing all of that garbage in the mod chat. For now, I'm just gonna like chill while the rest of the night. Upload the bot in the onto YouTube, and then just like I don't know, go and vibe somewhere in the EFO realm. So yeah, thanks for listening to this dramatic experience. Hope I don't have to deal with any further complications. If I will, I probably might start a stream again or just start recording something to further defend / or prove about certain things. But yeah. You want to talk more about Kick Gallery in Discord? Yes. Laters. Whatever for you, Charlie. Thank you. Very much appreciate it. Yeah. I'm gonna yoink out. Yeah. Thanks for listening to my garbling and my infuriating rant over this one person who used to be a friend, but clearly is not. So, yeah. Bye-bye!